Welcome to Houston, home of DreamCon 2025. It's the ultimate meetup for Black nerds, gamers, anime lovers, and creatives. And this year, even bigger. Cxmmunity Media teamed up with Firstline Brands, the largest Black-owned hair company, and Trap Sushi, the go-to hub for Black-Japanese fusion and anime culture, to throw an exclusive after-party. And yes, guests got their own custom Trap Sushi bonnets and durags. But this weekend wasn't just about the party. We set out to challenge the idea that bonnets and durags aren't presentable. Instead, we wanted to show how they've become symbols of confidence, creativity, and cultural pride for a new generation. Because reclaiming Black identity doesn't always look like a protest. Sometimes it just looks like fashion. So how did we even get here? Let's rewind for a quick history lesson. The durag traces back to the 19th century American South, where enslaved Africans tied cloth around their heads to protect textured hair, a practical tool that evolved into a symbol of Black pride during the Harlem Renaissance. Bonnets, originally European nightcaps, were adopted by Black women to preserve curls and protect styles overnight. But long before their American and European adaptations, African people had worn head wraps for centuries, symbols of status, spirituality, and cultural identity. Today, durags and bonnets carry that legacy forward, blending function, fashion, and ancestral heritage. Now, I know some of y'all might be new to this space, so here's a quick intro. Meet the founders of Trap Sushi.
Why did we create Trap Sushi? If you want the honest truth, we created Trap Sushi so I could find some friends because I was lonely. No, I was just playing. But no, for real. I was trying to find more people that liked anime that were like Black. And I knew they existed, I just didn't know where they were. And when I went to my first anime convention, I saw them and I was like, yo, let me just throw a party so I can make some friends. I was already doing other parties to make money, and this was just supposed to be like a passion project to make some friends. And it just kind of like took off and grew and got some legs on its own. And now I quit everything else I was doing except for making music. I still make music and perform, but now party-wise, it's just Trap Sushi.
Hey, what's up? My name is Stephanie. I'm co-founder of Trap Sushi. It's an Atlanta-based event. It blends Japanese pop culture and hip-hop pop culture. We started in 2020. This is our third year in Texas for DreamCon. So we're here at Rich's tonight. We're doing our Friday kickoff party because we have our annual Sunday day party for DreamCon. Super excited. We've had a lot of support. I think this may be the biggest DreamCon turnout that I've seen so far.
I don't know if you heard, but Monique, one time she said, bonnets and durags aren't presentable. We shouldn't wear them out. Do you agree?
Hell no.
I do not agree with the sentiment that bonnets are not professional for outside wear.
You're probably wondering why we were asking people at DreamCon about durags and bonnets. Well, it all started with this clip from comedian Monique a few years back.
I've been seeing it, not just at the airport. I've been seeing it at the store, at the mall. I've been seeing sisters showing up with these bonnets and headscarves and their slippers. And the question that I'm having to you, my sweet babies, when did we lose pride in representing ourselves?
Yep, you heard her right. Once again, we're having that conversation. Durags and bonnets in public. For many, they're still labeled as lazy, unprofessional, or inappropriate outside the house. But here's the thing. They're not just hair protectors. They're staples in Black beauty, fashion, and culture. Over time, they've evolved, now made with premium fabrics, bold designs, and major brand collabs. They become a whole statement. So when Firstline hit us up, we saw the perfect parallel. Like cosplay, durags and bonnets can be powerful tools of self-expression. We just needed a place and the people to help tell that story right. What better place than DreamCon? We hit the Creator Lounge and the main floor to ask attendees their thoughts on the conversation. All right, we are live at DreamCon, and I'm here with
Slay Riz, Naya, Bingy-san, Beck,
Minikon, Mr. I'm China, you know the vibe.
Lil Simon, Theodore.
This is a small little album,
Masayoshi.
I'm Joyboy9.
Megabyte Megan, Sailor Senpai, Chuchi,
Lena Cuisine.
Sasha?
James.
It's Melanin.
HeyTonyTV.
Nice.
All right, so I have a question for you. How do you protect your hair?
How do I protect my hair? Well, first of all, I keep my bonnet on at all times. And I'm also using sacred hair products. Beyonce and Tina Knowles' line.
I don't know if you heard, but Monique one time she said, bonnets and durags aren't presentable. We shouldn't wear them out. Do you agree?
Hell no, because I wear my bonnet in the airport. I wear my bonnet at Walmart. I wear my bonnet at the grocery store. If I want to protect this $55 haircut that I got, that y'all like, well, y'all kind of did pay for it, I ain't gonna lie. But if I got a fresh haircut and I want to protect it and my barber told me to wear my bonnet, I'm going to wear it, okay?
Period. Question, how do you protect your hair? And I'll start with you, because clearly.
Straight do-rag.
All right. And what about you?
I use a bonnet.
Like, the bonnets and durags, you shouldn't wear it out in public. It's not presentable. Do you agree with that?
I feel like you can wear it wherever you want to wear it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
I mean, there's probably some settings, but in general, I think you can just wear them wherever you want to go.
I do not agree with the sentiment that bonnets are like not professional for like outside wear. Because at the end of the day, like a bonnet, really it's to protect your hair. Like people, like there are other like hair tops, like I don't know, like a hat or things like that people wear and nobody ever thinks, that's so unprofessional, that's so blah, 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 blah. Like I don't know, it's a cultural thing too.
Do you wear durags?
Nah, I've never worn one in my life. We're in a new age to where it's like you can feel like yourself when you're out. I feel like during Monique's time, because I feel like Monique's like 50 something. No, why are you laughing? I feel like she is.
You're right. I don't know.
Okay. They was wearing like, bro, guys were coming to the airport with suits. Girls were like putting on their makeup, they best dressed. We're in an era that like we're not as self-conscious because there is the internet. We know that everybody's alike basically. So.
Do you wear bonnets?
I do.
Okay, and you?
Yes. I'm probably controversial because I'm like, there's a time and a place.
Okay.
But I fuck with the do-rag because it's a style. This is style.
Okay, good
But
question.
bonnet, like straight out of the bed, like, tied. That ain't cute. That ain't cute. I think that's some bullshit. I think the bonnet is very fashionable. Actually, if you want to look into the history of it, there's a lot of ways to wear a bonnet where it can look presentable.
Okay, so I have a question. How do you guys protect your hair?
Mostly my wave caps, all my waves. I say my do-rag, just lock it down all the time. Any type of little shampoo, conditioner, the same thing,
Okay. So are you going with the do-rag or a bonnet?
I'm more of a do-rag boy. I gotta keep the waves nice.
Okay. All right. And how do you? Oh, you got.
We most definitely going with the bonnet.
Oh, okay.
The bonnet.
The bonnet's the best way. I wear the bonnet everywhere I go.
Wait, that's what I'm saying.
No, I got
Different hair. We got different hair. I'm swimming. I'm swimming.
Okay. So clearly you're going with the bonnet. Is that how you protect your hair?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Most definitely.
Okay. That's you too.
Yep.
Some occasions I kind of agree, but other times, like 95% of the time, you can wear it wherever you want. It don't matter. But I wouldn't want to see somebody wearing a do-rag at a funeral or something. You know what I mean?
Why not? I mean, if it look nice.
I mean, if it look
Like,
nice.
What if a guy is like in a certain style, like an all black,
All right, that might be kind of tough.
That's like that's this is my thing. Do you agree with it?
I agree with that. It just depending on the occasion.
Okay, so time and a place. What about you?
I'm about to say same thing, really. This time and the place. I mean, I say run it, but if it like really don't be well, don't do it.
So I have a question for you guys. How do you protect your hair?
How do I protect my hair? Well, shit, if you can keep a do-rag on at all times, real talk, get you a bonnet, a scarf, get you some mousse, you know what that is?
Yeah.
Spray that shit, rub it on your hair real good, especially after a retwist. Ugh. Yeah, you good.
And what about you? How do you protect your hair?
This is my first lock journey,
Okay.
so I learned how to do all this myself. So I just wear a bonnet at night, try to keep the lint out as best as I can, dye it when I need to. That's all I know.
We are here at DreamCon today, and I'm here with Jordan Bentley, the founder of HeyTonyTV. You already know your favorite brand. If it's not, then go look it up right now. All right, look. So question of the day is, do you wear bonnets or do-rags?
Bruh.
Well, you know what? To be honest with you, it really depends. But right now, you see the rag hanging out of there. If you really, you gotta have the black silky on you at all times. Gotta stay prepared, because if it starts raining, I gotta tighten the braids up. You gotta throw it on there. But if I got twists, I might throw a bonnet on. Actually, no, I'm a low-key rock dude. So it depends. When I got the first twist, I'm rocking the do-rag, because you gotta keep them laid down. You want to be a little flat, but like you gotta keep the structure right. Then when you want to get them a little flowy, that's when you throw the bonnet on. But I'm really like a do-rag, a scarf kind of guy. I even got the little scarf right now if I want to accessorize. You know what I'm saying? Hit them with a little. You did.
Yeah. All right. Cool. All right. Next question is, man. So a couple years back, Monique, she was talking about how maybe it's not as good to be wearing your do-rag or bonnet out in public, at airports or certain events. How do you feel?
Bro, I wore that do-rag. I got the do-rag in my bag right now. I'll throw that shit on right now. I'm a big believer like this, man. I don't care what you think about me. Most of the time, too, people be self-conscious, and people are not thinking about you either. So just swag that do-rag. It don't matter. Now, if you're wearing a pink do-rag with purple spots, now you might look a little crazy, but, you know, I think you should do whatever you feel like expresses yourself the most, man. Don't be afraid of judgment from nobody else.
Yeah.
Who is Monique?
So Monique, the comedian. You know, Miss Parker.
What's that sound from SpongeBob?
A few points were made, and honestly, I get it. Sometimes wearing a do-rag and bonnet in a meeting that could pay you the big bucks isn't a smart idea, but then again, Michael Penix is a starting quarterback in the NFL, and he doesn't go anywhere without his do-rag. After hearing from the crowd, it was time for me to host the All-Star volleyball game. But first, I had to get right with my Firstline and Trap Sushi do-rag.
Let's go! And what else? Ooh, Firstline! Oh yeah, alright, let's take it off. Oh, I didn't mean to throw it on the floor! Oh yeah.
Coffee, what's your drink?
Coffee, nice to meet you, Coffee, Supreme.
Supreme?
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Yo, what's good with you? I'm amazing, how are you?
Good.
How you been?
Good. Hey, my side, y'all ready for the volleyball tournament?
My side, can't make some noise, please.
The event was a vibe. Seeing creators and fans rocking their fits, showing up confidently, it reminded me that representation isn't just about who's on stage. It's about what we wear, how we show up, and owning our image on our terms. But the night wasn't over yet. The after party was coming up fast. Wait, hold up.
Yo, it's your boy Keys, and I had to pull up and show y'all how to really style a do-rag.
Yo, what's going on? It's Keats with Trap Sushi. We out here at DreamCon 2025. It's Houston, baby. Got the Dewey on. I'm about to show you how we style this, all right? All right, so as you can see, first off, this is a very special do-rag because we got this at the Trap Sushi exclusive party. This is the Firstline collab. You can see the Trap Sushi on here, custom made. Laces down, threads down, right? So you wanna make sure you got your center line going up here. Make sure it's a little bit right above the eyebrows. You know, get your tails. Tuck them behind the ears. Make sure your braids is right, however you want them. Sometimes I rock them, you know, so that they cover the eyes, you know, give a little bit of mysterious vibe. But if I gotta be active, you know, I tuck them behind the ears, right? So you get your tails, boom. Bring them to the front, make sure this stays down. Make sure the line is center. Take that slack. You don't wanna have the poof on the top. So the most important part is you wanna make sure that these are flat so that when you wrap them around, it's on the center line, right? Tuck it behind the ear, take the other, hold that down, and you wanna fan this out, right? Tuck this across. It's easier with a mirror. Take it behind. I like to do a simple, just, you know, standard knot. Boom, doubled up. Now you don't wanna make it too tight because, you know, you're gonna wake up, you're gonna have lines on your head. You know what I mean? And then you spread that, tuck that out. And then sometimes I like to put this down and kind of like cuff it at the end, right? I don't know how this looks, no mirror. I advise you use a mirror. Another thing you could do that I like to do when I put the hat on, like I like to have the tails on the side, right? I'll take the tails on the side and like the knot don't even gotta really be neat, you know what I mean? So that kind of like loose aesthetic with a little bit of a slack, you know, I could do it sometimes, right? And then what I like to do with the hat, like if I wear a hat with this, I take the back and I roll it up and I tuck it into the back, right? Now it's kind of like a wave cap, you feel me? So I don't know how this looks, but those are my styles for Deweys.
Now that you're officially in the know, there's no excuse. Let's head to the after party. Honestly, after all the interviews we did today, I was really feeling myself heading into the after party. It wasn't just about the vibes, it was a sense of pride. pride in how I protect my hair, pride in how I show up. So yeah, it was time to celebrate.
My name's Chris, co-founder of Cxmmunity. We're at Trap Sushi right now. Trap Sushi is one of our portfolio companies. Their goal is to bridge the worlds between Japanese anime culture with rap, hip-hop culture, and kind of bringing those two worlds together. So like they like to say, like my boy Troop like to say, their cultural exchange disguised as a party. We're here at DreamCon. DreamCon is the largest black-owned anime festival in the world. It's about probably 35,000 black youth that's all dressed up in cosplay, and this is the only place that they can go where they can feel safe. And so for a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, if you're interested in cosplay, skateboarding, anime, video games, like, you're called a nerd, right? But at Trap Sushi, it's kind of like the home for all that stuff. So that's why we're here. That's why we're at DreamCon. Shout out to RDC World. Shout out to Trap Sushi. Shout out to Cxmmunity. We just bridge those worlds together and we actually make it a thing. So yeah, the creators are here to stay. Anime culture's here to stay. Black youth is here to stay. And yeah, man, we changing what it looks like to be cool.
Yo, what's good? It's Renee Cotto. Open the motherfucking Trap Sushi. Trap Sushi is a mix between black and Japanese culture where we bring the two cultures and we jam the anime music, but also hip hop and all that type of stuff. It's the best thing ever. It's like a mini con. Like you can come in cosplay, you can come in normal clothes. We be getting fucked up, and we be lit. And the music is great. And I met Troop. I actually met Troop at my birthday party, and he was like, "Yo, I want you to perform for Trap Sushi." And ever since then, we've been like super locked in. And it was even crazier because Kiko had told Troop about me, but then Keats brought Troop to the party. So the whole gang assembled, and now we're here.
The party was everything we hoped for. After a full day of cosplay, gaming, and panels, folks pulled up in their best fits, ready to turn up and embrace the fullness of blackness. We saw it all: braids, locks, twists, puffs, fades, bald heads, laid edges, and of course, bonnets and durags. It hit me that nothing black people do is ever without thought, especially when it comes to hair and fashion. But that's exactly why we have to stand tall in what makes us feel good. Our hair is our crown, a legacy, a symbol of self-love and identity. And yes, we're gonna keep wearing our bonnets and durags with pride. So when you see me out, durag tied tight, dancing, living, laughing, just know I'm not hiding anything. I'm protecting something, and I'm proud to wear it.